you want to play a co-op RPG where fighting one single regular enemy can be a massive pain in the stink hole, a game where any small side quest or even just traveling anywhere feels like a huge journey on its own, a game where you'll freeze to death or die of heat exhaustion if you aren't geared appropriately for the environment, a game where right at the beginning of it you're told that you have 5 days to get 150 coin, and if you don't, your house will be foreclosed on and you have to sleep in a tent in the wild and risk getting ambushed in the middle of the night if you don't spend enough time guarding the area. But before you went to bed, you only had like 5 HP, which is part of the reason that you wanted to sleep. And then you die and wake up in a bandit camp where they've confiscated your items and they're like, hey, we'll give you your stuff back for 200 coin, and you're like, dude, I couldn't even afford my mortgage payment. What the heck? What do you want me to do? So then you try to fight your way out and you just end up dying again. Or how about a game where you have to manage your hunger and thirst, but you always have to hunt for your food because you're too poor to buy any, and then your food spoils because you're a pack rat and you have to carefully manage your inventory and you forget that you even had food on you that could spoil. And you gotta hold a water bottle to refill it with water that you boiled in order to drink it and restore stamina quickly. But oh no, you dropped your backpack because you got into a fight with an enemy and you don't want that thing on you. That shit's heavy, it'll weigh you down. But your water was in that backpack and now you're getting real sweaty and thirsty from that fight you're in. Oh, nice. You actually killed him. Boom, shared loot. And he only dropped one food item, so one of you is going hungry. But you venture forth because you're not a coward despite the hardships. In fact, you've enjoyed the suffering. You want more. So you finally get to the capital of the faction that you want to join after traveling for 2 in-game days. You talk to some of the vendors and realize that they all have the same problem.
This worries me.
This worries me. This worries me. This worries me.
Something's worrying them, but you never figure out what it was. You know what worries me? This game's voice acting. Then some guy tells you that he'll give you a place to stay if you give him a bunch of money, so you give it to him and he gives you a tent in return. Not a house, a tent that you already had. Then you meet this guy who's hiding in a barrel. Hello? Hey, what are you doing hiding in that barrel? What are you doing not minding your own fucking business? Hey, chill out, man. What's your problem? What's my problem? You want to know my problem? Look at my fucking situation. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, anyway, I got a quest for you. He sends you on a string of various fetch quests for him, and he promises that he'll give you a great piece of gear, but he gives you a pizza. A nice, delectable pizza for your hours of work. It spins in your hand when you hold it out. Honestly, I'm not upset about this. I love me some peace pizza. Then you talk to a dude and he's like, all right, man, you gotta go become magical. Go to Conflux Mountain, absorb the powers within the ley line, and learn how to spit fire. But this is where the weather really comes into play. You die over and over and over because you're not smart enough to turn around and buy gear with cold resistance. You're just gonna rely on your buddy to revive you repeatedly. Congratulations, you made it to the top of the mountain, but you should have read the instructions because there's no magic on top of the mountain. You gotta go through the side of it. So you do, and you become magical. Yeah! Then you accidentally make your way to a dungeon with a semi-complicated elevator puzzle that you definitely didn't have to look up the answer to, and you troll your buddy while he's on the elevator.
Uh-oh. What's happening now? What's going on now? Dude. Oh, shit, dude. Where do we go?
I love elevators in this game. But eventually, after like 2 hours of being stuck in that dungeon, you make your way out of it and find a decently powerful weapon at the end of it. But then you die to the enemy who's guarding it, and you have to go all the way back to the dungeon again because the game spawned you a few miles away from it. Dude, watch them start us randomly out in Abrasar now.
They probably will, because they're pieces of shit.
Then you go through another dungeon that's part of the main quest, and you get lost in that dungeon and eventually find the way, but you don't tell your buddy about the spike traps that are in the hallway. Oh! I think this is the way to go. Well, yeah, and just so you know, the dungeons in this game, they will fuck you up.
Whoa! You know what? I'm still alive?
But you know what? You're sick of dying, so you head back to town and you play some chess with some of the locals. I'm just kidding. You can't actually play chess in this game. Hey man, you look awfully frustrated for someone who's playing chess against himself. You okay? I was hoping to play with some young boys, but there aren't any in town. This worries me. But then you notice the game starts to get a little easier. You can actually take fights with enemies and it won't take 10 minutes to defeat a single person. Your buddy got this nice big ol' weapon that staggers enemies and chunks their HP so you can get in there and steal his kill. You acquire bigger backpacks so you can hold more food and different gear to best fit the environment you're in. You've got a better understanding of the game and how patient you have to be in combat. You've got that dodge, roll, and attack recovery timing down to a T. You're feeling on top of the world, but you're still homeless. You're still a loser in this world. Think about all those times that you've died to random low-level goons, all the money they've stolen from you that you won't get back, the countless unnecessary hours that they've added to your journey just because you suck. And that kind of sums up this game. But wait, hold on now. There's a fight scene happening. You've encountered this weird spectral red guy who presents a surprising threat considering your buddy's hammer usually cuts down everyone in its path with ease. I'm gonna shut up now and let this play out.
Oh man, you gotta hurry up,
Oh, look at him. Just one more hit and he's done. Whoa, that was a close one, huh? This dude seemed like a pretty worthy opponent. Let's see the cool gear that he dropped. Oh, he just dropped basic crafting materials that I can find almost anywhere else. Well, that's a shame. You know what else is a shame? This entire game, goddammit! Nah, but for real, the true shame is that this game has a lot of potential and a lot of thought put into it, a lot of soul, but it could be so disappointing at times that my co-op partner Soup ended up giving up on it.
Who gives a shit about anything that's going on in this game?
I still really like it though and personally recommend it.
I can't do it anymore, Ducky. The pain, the suffering, the disappointment. They all say this worries me, but they never ask what worries you.
Well, what does worry you, Soup?
Everything! Everything, Ducky! Since we started playing this game, I've had 4 panic attacks, 2 seizures. I could have learned to speak Arabic or talk to women. I'm so lonely, Ducky.
It gets better, Soup, I promise.
Doesn't get better, Ducky. Never gets better.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go touch grass, Ducky.
No, wait! Soup! No!
Hey, little announcement for you guys. Due to this comment, I now have a Discord server. If you guys want to chat, give me video ideas, talk about whatever, you know what I'm saying. The link is in this video's description. It's lonely in here, so come on in. And another side note, if you guys want more content about Payto, it will be coming eventually. Just give me some time, all right? I'm going to be releasing a few more videos about other games in the meantime, but Payto will come. I want to get everything right for it. You know, I got to do the writing, I got to do all that good stuff. So yeah, it will come. Thanks for watching. See you later.